Hello everyone, I am Tacet and welcome to the Gems of War World Lore event, week 11, day 2. So today, we got a couple things going on actually, there are quite a few. So first things first, of course we're going to be doing and working towards silver tasks. However, the silver tasks are kind of annoying as far as what we have to do today. The very first one's kind of straightforward. We just have to go do a couple of dungeons. However, we're also going to have to do quite a few level 80 plus factions. And if I'm not mistaken, we also have an arena run that we need to throw in there. So got quite a range of things that we'll need to get around to in there. But we'll go and start first off, of course, with getting out of our dungeons so we can get this first silver task out of the way so that we can go right into the next one, as basically everything that we do today will kind of be focused more so on doing it kind of in that order, since it will make sense since one of them is the faction one. And obviously we want to make sure we hit the faction one before we go do the faction, as it would make sense to have them count towards our objective, of course. But yeah, makes sense to start here. And of course, Cinemirage is the faction that we have going on right now. Of course, you can do the task by simply doing it in your delve location. You could either do it at any location, excuse me, where it's 80 or above. However, the easiest way would be just to rush it down. So for example, we could just do like a level 500 and rush it down and kill it pretty quickly, since we don't have to do 9 battles if we go and optimize to a really short location. However, we are likely going to do it through the event itself, simply because we're already going to have it, so might as well. Plus, they're a little bit lower level, will probably overall be a little bit easier to take out, though with instant kill teams, it'll pretty much go at the same speed regardless. But anyways, first task down, which is the main thing we want to get out of there. And now we have the very annoying one. We got the most annoying one next. So this one will require us to do the entirety of the faction, though theoretically if we really wanted to bypass it, we could just quick kill a single faction with our 3 battles, which honestly I'm almost tempted to do, and just doing it up to that point just so that we can cycle through the tasks and then do the other thing. But we're already going to have one done from doing the thing, so we'll probably just do it through the event itself and hope that we get enough sigils that we can end up doing it. With that being said, though, we do need to go do that. So let's go and set up our team. I believe I already had one mentioned for this. Oh, yeah, I should Tesla. Well, I can use the Gargoyle one. I'm actually going to use the team that we showed for once. Normally, I use a slightly different team to kind of experiment around. But I think we're quite literally just going to run this. Because this should be all we need. And then we're definitely buying that because we're probably going to need those sigils in order to go do that event real quick. I think we could run this the whole time. Just paste this team into here. Oh, did I even click copy on it? About to find out. Yes, we did. Okay. Do we want to revamp anything else? For these earlier battles, it would almost make more sense. Also, that's banner's incorrect. That is very much an incorrect banner. I guess I forgot to change the banner earlier when I did it for the video. Apparently, what we want to run is +2 brown, +1 red, or the inverse of that. Either or is kind of good. But we'll run with a +2 brown, +1 red, and go with that. Also, for these earlier battles, as I was mentioning, probably don't really need hero. We can actually just go with double leprechaun if we truly want to, which I think we will. That'll end up going with another gargoyle as well, but I think we'll go leprechaun for now. We actually have access to harpy mage too, oddly enough. You know what? Let's throw that in there then. Just so. Well, yeah, it's gonna have enchant, so yeah, harpy mage is fine. And then that allows us to cover a little bit more color there. Yeah, with 75% mana star, her mana cost shouldn't be that bad. This also allows us to get brown storm, which if we're replacing hero is actually going to be very helpful. So we'll roll with that, and I don't think we need to make any adjustment now. And also there's a little bit of resummon there when we get a kill. Not like we're going to need it, but you never know. But yeah, let's just roll it like this. So we did actually do a little bit of tweak compared to the Monday one. But most people, of course, would use it with hero, but we don't have any heroes that we need to level. So might as well run it like this. I don't think we need to make any adjustments from there. Just go gargoyle, win. We could even run with a full AoE for this earlier part, but let's stick with gargoyles, I think, the whole time. It's been a while since we ran gargoyles. You guys saw me use it a lot in the past. Lately, I haven't really been touching it as much, though it's still just as good as it's ever been, even though I haven't personally been using it as much. Anyways, hello everyone. Hello Bill. Hello Isabel. Hello Migoli. Hello Barbara. Hello Birdleaf. Hello Defiance, and hello Marcelo, and hello everyone else. Welcome, welcome. Hey, it's your Gems of War birthday, 5 years old. Nice. Great milestone. Yeah, the game's coming close on to 6 years. 2.5 months from now, it'll be 6 years old. Theoretically, even a little bit earlier than that, but I think that's when they generally consider the anniversary of the game. Is around when the Steam launch was. It's getting there. Oh no, we're 1 mana short. So little. So very, very little short, but it still gets it out. And of course, we will be doing all the room. Yeah, because we need the Vow Ravens. I was going to say we technically don't need to, but yes, we actually do because we need the Vow Ravens. Otherwise, we won't have enough sigils. Unless we spend a bunch more, which I'm not going to do. We'll just do the, if we do all rooms as we normally do, it'll be enough sigils. Especially if we find another one in that in the after room. The one right after on 90. Grey King, Crimson Bat, Right, and Astral Spirit. Should you change? For what? The event that we're currently running? That would work perfectly fine. Grey King alone would probably be enough to wipe out most of the battles. I'm just running Gargoyles to switch it up compared to what we normally run. I believe we have access to a alternative version of Phoenicia team, if we really wanted to, for these earlier battles, which I think would be a bit quicker than what we're running now. And maybe we'll switch to it, though it would fall off pretty early. But I think we have most of the components, because what is it again? Red-purple restriction? So that means we have access to Phoenicia herself. We have Mirage Queen. We can run Leprechaun. Oh yeah, we can run anything with Hero, so yeah. You can literally just run Phoenicia for these earlier battles. I might need to change that then. I kind of forgot. We actually can run the full Phoenicia team. Full Phoenicia fits under those colors. And it'd be a bit quicker than this since we only have the single cast rather than double. It would fall off pretty early. But it'd go long enough that it'd be worth switching to. So we'll do that for the next delve. I think it'll go to like 50 or 60. It's not too far, but it'll win quicker than what we're using now. Oddly enough, we might switch back into Gargoyle though. Oh, we got double treasure room back here. Oh yeah, isn't it guaranteed double treasure room back here? It might be. I actually forget the layout for that. Yeah, I think it is a guaranteed double treasure room all the way in the back. What class do you use for that team? Sunspear. Because you need the Perpetual Red Storm. And also you can get lucky with the triple damage if Phoenicia gets burned. It's not really a mechanic you would really think of Phoenicia as having, but it does have a small amount of burn. And not only does this help her boost ratio, but more importantly in that context of that team, you get triple damage on burning enemies on your skulls. Yeah, we can literally just run standard Phoenicia. There's nothing stopping us from doing so. As far as color restrictions are concerned, of course. But yeah, this will probably be one of the most time-consuming silver task sets we've ever had, actually. There are ways that you could do it slightly quicker, like if we just did our 500 delves instead and just quick killed those. But, yeah, it's still pretty much overall the longest silver set I think we've ever had. And they increased the level threshold that you needed for the thing by quite a bit as well. Okay, so let me go switch to Phoenicia. We could probably just build it right over top of this. So for this team, we need, well, actually, let's just see if we can copy paste it. You know what? It's probably quicker that way. Let's just copy paste. Where is my Phoenicia team? Copy, copy, copy. Paste, paste, paste. Where to go, where to go, where to go? That's not what I wanted. Yes, it is. Never mind. That is what I wanted. Fight, 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 edit, edit, edit. That's not what I wanted. Edit, paste, paste. There we go. I don't think we need to change anything else. But yeah, Phoenicia fits right in. Boom. We're good to go. However, I do want to switch to magic. However, we'll do it after this battle. Otherwise, I need to do all that again. Let's see. What do we need here? Let's grab green. Explode. Yeah, audio should be on. No worries, no Windows update messed it up this time. Not today. So hello, Corey. Hello, Paul. Hello, Medieval. Hello, John. Welcome, 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 welcome. Welcome, everyone. Yeah, Finito will be much quicker. Oh, let me switch to magic, though. I don't have a pure magic setup, do I? We will have to make one. There we go, pure magic. Okay, let's go back. Fight, 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 fights, and we're good to go. Okay, that should give her 24 extra damage she needs. And that in total gives her a very solid amount of damage. We will be hitting a little over 100. Closer to 120. And for now, that is perfectly fine for one-shotting. Of course, it will eventually not one-shot, but as it currently stands, it is. So we shall use it. Oh yeah, we do have to watch out for Submerge. Submerge is on the other path. Theoretically, we don't have to take multiplier order. I'll probably still do it, though. But once we do that 1.5 times, they do gain Submerge whenever they cast, which is only really annoying for the Empower ones. We can normally win beforehand otherwise. But it'll still be an issue nonetheless. So gotta be careful with it. That's a treasure room. Okay, so are these guaranteed treasure rooms? That one is a treasure room. And that one is a treasure room. So yeah, I believe the two far right rooms are indeed always treasure rooms then. Seems very likely for the setup. Seems very, very likely. I'm actually kind of surprised they upped the delve level thing. As far as completing it for the objective. Because it made a lot of sense with how it was before. Because I feel like most people just do the bare minimum for the thingy. Now we're going to have to throw a few extra battles than we normally do. However, if we get a Valraven on the level 90, that will be exact enough sigils to get it done. So maybe that's kind of what they're expecting. Hopefully the Valraven cycle will work on it. But ideally what we want to have happen is get a Valraven on level 90. That gives us 2 sigils, and both those 2 sigils will count towards the thing. So maybe that's kind of what they were expecting. Hopefully we'll get it. I don't believe it's guaranteed, but it is a really high chance. That would get a Valraven there. Assuming we do every battle up to that point, of course. Which should be pretty easy. Given that this team can go most of the way. Not completely, though. A lot of these battles were still very easily one-shotting. And even once we stopped one-shotting, we could have always, of course, two-shot them. Nothing wrong with doing that. I'll try this. Obviously, the scatter does nothing. However, the skull does. And now we'll kill that out. In this particular team, no. You'd have to go the Gargoyle build or something else. Phoenicia is the team, so there is no replacement in this particular team. As she is quite literally the entire team. But the Gargoyle thing we were doing earlier would work the entire way. And super cheap. It is a bit slower, but it would get it done. Still in a timely manner. It might even be about the same speed as this team once it starts not one-shotting. I think we can go to about 50 or 60 without it, or until it stops. No, actually, that room was actually pretty close to already not one-shotting. Our damage threshold's like a little over 120 or so. Somewhere around there. As far as how much we're doing. Oh, you went to level 500 delves. Nice. Oh, you mean doing that? Yeah. Doing on level 500 delves and just quick killing them or doing them normally is a pretty effective way of doing it. That are working to get one of your places upwards. If you're still trying to level one, like if it's at 100, 200, 300, 400, whatever it's at, if you're still trying to level up a normal delve, doing it that way could work too, just with your 3 daily ones that you have. Whichever way you want to go about it. What team that I use for the weekly event? I currently use a very similar team to last week, where we're using an Arachnian Weaver into Life and Death. We'll probably be doing some of it towards the tail end of the stream, as far as the World Lore event. But as far as the team that we're using, always take Tomb of Evil when you see it. We're currently using Spirit Fox as a meat shield, Arachnian Weaver, Life and Death, and Possessed King. And we basically don't even bother casting Spirit Fox. We're just using it so it doesn't block the mana of Arachnian Weaver. Go for a quick Arachnian Weaver, go for a quick Life and Death it, Weaver it, kill them all out. You will have to go for Weaver if it's in one-shot range. If it's not one-shot range, you can lower it down with Life and Death. Theoretically, even Spirit Fox could, however, that's more of a last resort kind of option, as Spirit Fox will block your mana after you cast it, of course, which is not what you want to go for. But, and yeah, and if you happen to die at Spirit Fox, which normally will towards a higher level range like these, you can end up getting a replacement of it with a Web Spinner off of the Arachnian Weaver once you get a kill or two. So it ends up working out pretty well. The other option is to just use a bunch of things that can hit full AoE damage. Anything that can hit all enemies will be very effective against them. Alright, so we got a big treasure room that we want to save for last over there. So we're pretty much going to make a circle at this point. So it seems like we're getting about 3 treasure rooms every single time. I believe only 2 are guaranteed. But theoretically, based on how they are, it looks like we can get as many as 4 treasure rooms in this place. But only 2 of them are guaranteed, with 2 of them off a % chance. Anyways, keep making our circle. The other team I suggest to end up using Queen Titania with double Atlanta. And the reason for that is she has a link into herself. And with 2 of them, you can quickly get her mana up. And it was Black Manacle, Queen Titania, double Atlanta was the team I suggested earlier. Basically just a bunch of full AoEs that have +2s exactly where they need them to be. So they can quickly obtain their mana in 2 to 3 turns, cast them, get really high damage because the spell increase off the metals, and get the event done pretty easily from that. It's pretty much just a full AoE method for it. Mist of Scales should just move up 1 star. I don't think it's blocked on anything. But generally, per troop increases stars by 1. Unless it's blocked by something else. But yeah, oh! Oh! I forgot about that. We're hitting level 20. We're getting our first level 20 this Friday. I did not realize Mrs. Scales was that close. That's interesting. I actually didn't notice that till now. I thought it was going to be off of Zhejian first. No, Mrs. Scales will be our very first level 20 kingdom. For it, you need 8 fully upgraded weapons for Mr. Scales. You need Assassin Hero class to be level 100. And you need 3 traits on 29 Mr. Scales troops. But yeah, it should move to 20. I don't believe it skips over to 21. I would need to double check what the requirement thingies were. But no, I don't think it goes to 21. Because I believe 21 requires 30 troops. Let me go double check real quick. Where was it on the forum? Oh gosh, what thread was it under now? I believe it was under the 5.1 patch. Let me double check. I don't believe... I believe you need a whole another person to get any higher. However, the other one wasn't like that. But I believe you do need a whole another one. That's the easiest way to try finding it. 5.1. 5.1 update. No, I want the official one. Where's the official? Oh, that is the official. Wait, why did they change their thing? Wait, is that the official one? Oh, I was looking at the wrong thingy thing on this page. Yes, the right one. Oh, okay, never mind. This is someone else's profile thingy. I believe it was around 100. Where is it? Someone made a whole list in here. There it is. Yeah, it's 30. That's what I thought. You do need a whole additional troop. So yeah, it'll just go to 20 star, which is still, of course, amazing. 20 star will give us a permanent +1, wrong screen. Permanent, wrong screen again. We'll get it eventually. A permanent, wrong screen again. Wait, what screen is it on? Okay, I clicked on the right screen at one point. Armor. It'll give it a permanent +1 armor bonus. Wait, the first screen I clicked on was right then. Why did I say it was wrong? But anyways, we get a permanent +1 armor increase this Friday if you can get all the way to 20 star. But yeah, I guess it's 20 star, not 21. Because that's an extra requirement compared to the other thing. Even though it has the ability to skip on the lower end, on the higher end, it does require a whole additional troop. Which is what I thought. I just wanted to double check. I said, hello, sir. Hello, John. Welcome, welcome. Well, class for the Black Manacle team, Archmages. Because it has +3 purple. If you have it leveled that far. It gets +2 off a trait and +1 off of level 70. However, the +2 is probably still worth it if you at least have half mana start. Even if you don't necessarily have the extra third purple yet. But yeah, 20 star Mr. Scales this Friday. First 20 Kingdom. The first of many. We're going to start seeing a lot of stats coming through that. And of course, it's armor, so +1 armor means 2 extra damage for Owain. That definitely adds up. Oh, I thought I clicked. I was like, wait, why is this loading screen taking so long? Oh, I didn't click yet. Oh, we're about to gain a level too. Nice. Very nice. And they're both at 1.3. So it doesn't matter which one we take necessarily. Ultimately, it doesn't really matter at all. We don't even necessarily need a high multiplier order for what we're doing. So we're getting really close to the point of not one-shotting. I think we can go one more floor and still pretty consistently one-shot everything. Except maybe the final battle will start not one-shotting. Yeah, it's starting to slowly fall off. In which case we could switch to Gargoyles or Teslas or something. I wonder if Tesla can one-shot at this range. I don't think she can. But it's worth a shot with pure armor. Given how much armor we get across our team, that's 24 additional scatter damage. Oh, what do you take here? Grab that. Get her manas. Should be full. Get him killed immediately. Dead. As Phoenicia normally does. And about 1 billion more battles and we'll have a level. Feels like every single battle it's just going to gain a level. But that small little sliver is like 20 battles. It might not look like 20 battles. But that's about 20 battles right there. That sliver right there. Oh, that sliver. Probably about 20 battles. But how much slower it keeps going, the higher your level is. If anyone still has any other questions or anything you want me to go over, let me know. Of course, we'll make sure to do so as usual. Otherwise, main goal is to get all the silver tasks done. Which will also unlock us a little bit extra stats, 2 hold magic for the rest of the campaign. Which is a decent handful. I believe it also unlocks more copies of the pet for the epic troop. However, neither of those are particularly relevant because the troop is dead content. And the pet is not currently required for kingdom upgrading. Though it could be into the future. Also, if nothing else, that makes it so you don't need the faction pet. I still find it kind of weird that it doesn't start tracking battles till 80, though. They did 60 last time. And then they adjusted it for whatever reason. Maybe to get people to do more battles than they already would have on a Tuesday, who knows. Since it's obviously geared towards Tuesday since they have the 1 turn delay on the dungeon thing. I assume they get to manually choose what every single one of the tasks are. I don't think they're manually I don't think they're randomly generated. Who knows, maybe they are. It wouldn't seem like it though, because they're all thematic to whatever the week is going on. So you'd kind of have to handpick those kind of things. Specifically. Which means they knew what they were doing. Come on, level. You're so close. It's going to be like 15 more battles till we get that level. It's going to keep taunting us by being like right there and then never getting there. Oh, he lived. Even without his HP, he would have lived. That extra of 20 HP buff, he would have lived with 1 HP. So we are at the point of no return. As far as being able to one-shot, it has stopped going forward beyond floor 60. In the final battle, we'll likely not be able to one-shot. Which means time to change. I'm not sure if Tesla's enough damage. We might have to calculate it out before we get into a battle just to kind of know generally. Because she has to double cast, we might as well just use Gargoyle at that point. And then again, maybe not, because we still need a random skull follow-up. I don't know, maybe we'll switch to Tesla. I don't think we can do it as optimally, though. The big issue with using Tesla is we don't have half mana start, so it's going to have pretty much the same struggle of Gargoyles of getting mana. At least as far as starting mana, since we wouldn't have half mana start for them either. Oh, what do we need here? Throw that down for now. Let's see. So I was going to take a nap between the 2 streams, but ended up streaming for so long that I didn't. Now I'm a little tired. Need to catch up on sleep. Yeah, I've been rather addicted to Fall Guys. When I could throw in a little bit of free time. Didn't have much time to play it yesterday, but of course we streamed it today. Stream again tomorrow. Also, the stream I literally just did of Fall Guys randomly got copyrighted claimed at a random location for no reason. It's actually the first time I've been copyright claimed, I believe. At least in like that kind of copyright claim. It was from an automated system, though. Like, the thing that it got copyrighted claimed from has, like, almost no similarities to it. And it's literally just gameplay of the game. Yet the other stream and everything else doesn't get copyright claimed. It's really weird. That's currently disputing. Actually, in general, we haven't really been demonetized, like, at all this year. For the most part. Aside from that video, I don't think I have this entire year. Like, not even, like, partial demonetization or anything. It's been going pretty smooth. Oh, put it down. Not like we even need the monetization on that video. The amount that one specific video would even give is very minuscule. However, I don't want it to be a recurring thing for like literally every Fall Guys stream we ever do. Also, I believe if it keeps occurring, you can like, which is one of the reasons I want to dispute it. I think you could eventually get like your streaming privileges revoked or something. Which would be problematic since we stream every day. I think that only occurs if you get a strike on your channel though. Which is not what that was. He's gonna do skulls. Let's take that. That should be enough to clean. And clean it does. And some extra skull follow-up in case they had resummoned. Which is actually one of the main reasons I run that, if you ever wonder why I specifically run that weapon. It's mostly of a cleanup option with the Withering Staff. It has a really small amount of split damage, however it gets those skulls. So if you get like a resummon on them or something, you have the ability to clean up on them. Which is the main reason why we run that. Oh, nice surge. Was actually enough mana. Wouldn't have been otherwise. Yeah, we'll take this one because these should both be treasure rooms, and then that one's just a normal room then. Let's take it in that order, that's fine. But theoretically, taking the top room first could have been, I guess, a little better. It's a lower multiplier, but it would make this treasure room give slightly more loot. Not too big a deal, though. We'll throw that down, get our big AoE, and kind of be good to go. I'll take that for now. Grab our purple over. Get our explosions. And dead. Yeah, we'll go for explosions again. That should be enough to kill. I believe the only ones that can outlive us now are tier 5 and 6. Actually, probably the entire way, those would be the only two. Maybe tier 4 would eventually get above us. I think we can get away with one more floor at this rate. And then all three of our ones that would qualify for the other thing will probably switch our team. Hopefully we'll get a Valraven on that other floor. Otherwise, we will be too short. But we could always just do that all for daily ones. And just rush down a faction. Which would get it done way quicker. Compared to doing every room. Oh yeah, duh, we don't have all rewards yet. Need to go do one more floor. Alright, so we need to try getting Valraven on either this floor or next floor. It's more likely to be on next floor though. But we need a Valraven. Otherwise we will not have enough sigils for it. Actually, we'll only be one battle short, because I believe 80 itself should count as one. So Delve we're doing right now should count as one of our 3. Then 90 would count as one of our 3. And hopefully we get 2 sigils from 90. And then that would count for our 3rd. Then we can move on to next silver task, which I believe is the arena related one. Okay, that's still one-shotted. So going into next Delve, Met is not going to one-shot that battle, I don't believe. And these tier 5s, I believe, are not one-shottable either, unfortunately. Unless we just randomly get a skull. Oh, never mind, that wouldn't help. A Phoenicia, she does the same damage to everything. Yeah, that is definitely not enough damage. We're going to have to double cast her. Weathering Staff's enough, though, so let's do that. There we go. Oh, never mind, no it's not. Now it is. Of course, the skulls is where we get most of that damage there. Comes in handy. Okay, I'll take the other tier 5 then. With the dreaded web spinner, though. I believe it's all the way towards the back, so it's not really that threatening. It's kind of weird that it's all the way in the last slot. I guess they did that just to not make it too overpowered, I would assume. Otherwise, that could get really annoying on the super deep factions. Hello, Michael! Welcome! Hope all's been well. But yeah, we're getting up there in level. 21 more levels and we get, I believe, an armor permanently for our hero. Very small bonus, but more than nothing. And this is a non-treasure room, which is why we're taking it next. Oh, Cedric room. Give our leprechaun a little bit extra gold for like 2 battles. Hey, still better than nothing. That makes that 20 into 100. Plus all the other bonuses that we get on top of it, which stacks into it, which is nice. Okay, final battle is set. That should be enough to kill. A little bit of a weird way to finish it out, but we can definitely go for Mirage Queen there. Especially when it has full mana. Don't even need to go out of our way. Oh, so that should count as one of our 3. Yes, it does. Okay, we need 2 more now. So ideally what will happen here is, well, for one, we have all the rewards, so let's grab that. Of course, we get our Vault Key and our 2 orbs. Hopefully a blue and a purple, or a blue-blue, or purple-purple. Oh, it was half right, blue. So we did get a good orb for once, at least. However, factions are not done. We got to keep going. Because we got to kill 3 for the objective. So ideally how this will go down is we'll complete out this delve, get a Valraven, complete out the next delve, be good to go. However, if we do not get Valraven here, that's not too big a deal. We can run one of our daily factions to go run on level 500, quick kill it for 3 rooms, and get in, get out, and grab our objective for the silver. Either would work. I got a 1.3 and we got a 1.3. I guess we'll take a 1.3. I guess we don't really have much of a choice. Or a double 1.3 path. Leaves us with no options but a 1.3. That should be enough to kill. Or not. That should be enough to kill. Nope. Eventually, something will be enough to kill. I guess I will just do that. Sure. It is indeed enough to kill, so let's go for it. Alright, now we take the other big multiplier. Then we probably take bottom, go around in a circle, and head to the middle then. A nice big hit right there. Obviously going to need to cast again though. So we'll go get over mana then. Oh, nice cascade right there. Wow. Okay. Oh, red even fell. I don't really think we could have used that for much. I don't think we could have set that up into extra turn chance. At least not one that would have been high enough. Okay. Also, looking at 0-0 there almost makes me think like it's Tower of Doom. It's like, oh no, we can't do any more rooms. But of course, in this kind of format, it's 1 per floor, not 1 per, or you know, 1 per delve, not 1 per room. Like how the floors of I literally just said what it was called, of Tower of Doom are quite the opposite. Even though they're very similar in style. What do you miss? I've been doing pretty good. Right now, we're basically just doing silver tasks, and we finished all of the dungeons. However, we're still going because we need to go do the objective for killing 3 of these factions. And what I'm trying to do right now is get a Valraven, and hoping that we do so in one of these 4 battles. If not, we'll have to use one of our 3 daily delves to go do a 500 and just quick kill it to find a room. But ideally what will happen is we'll get a Valraven, and then we can just go do the Valraven battle then. And go from there. Just going to wait 2 turns, I think. Let that get up on its own. Withering Staff's a little bit short of getting a kill. Gosh, so many things on like such a small amount of durability there. Quite unfortunate. Or frozen on that, whoops. Oh yeah, that's funny. You do have a burn chance per turn. That actually did something for once. Wow. Would you look at that? Phoenicia's burn actually did something. Actually, I would have killed both of them next turn too, assuming they didn't cleanse. Nice. So we got that treasure room, and we got this one. Oh, this one's not a treasure room. I always look at this and think it is. Because, oh, it's a bunch of pirates. Of course it's a treasure room. This is actually not a treasure room. You can tell by the gold values. The only one that doesn't have a 800 or plus gold that is a treasure room is the dwarven one that gives 30 glory. But every other treasure room in the game has a minimum 800 gold. And this thing's gold is not that high. It's only 300. Whereas the minimums are 800. And this is the highest one of any of them at 2,000. However, that doesn't mean that gains you the most amount of gold. Cedric technically gains you more over the course of a delve. Oh, we found a Valraven. Perfect. Exactly what we were hunting for. That came just on the nick of time. I know that they're normally in this. So I wasn't too concerned that we wouldn't get it. But that came really clutch at the end. Right before the final battle. So now we can do one more delve, and that will count towards our thingy. Maybe we can even just rush it down at that point since we found our Valraven. We can just rush straight down the middle and be good to go. At this point, we might as well keep using Phoenicia. Well, it is starting to slow down some. We have barely any battles left, so it's not too big a deal. And I should wipe. Okay, final battle out. Okay, and now let's go straight down the path. And luckily, it's only 3 battles, so it should be pretty straightforward and easy. And then we can head to our next silver objective. So luckily, that's still one-shots. This next one should also hopefully one-shot. The only battle that shouldn't is the very final one. I believe we have enough damage here. No, we did not. Never mind. We're going to be slightly short on the epic battle, unfortunately. So we'll go for that. Get a nice big Phoenicia down. We'll do a Withering Staff just to see where it brings us. Fortunately, not far. I'm surprised we didn't just randomly die to Death Mark there. There we go. Nice. Alright, final battle. This should be the last one we need for our objective. So hello, Gustavo. Welcome. Also hello, Ducrail. Is Skady useful for any meta teams? No, for the most part. All she really has is Blue Storm, Perpetual Blue Storm. And normally Jar of Eyes and other things are normally used instead. And she's normally not worth using overall. I would not really consider her worth going out of your way for. Also, Mana Burn is a relatively weak mechanic in the current state of the game. Way back when it actually first came out, it was pretty good. Though it increasingly gits worse over time. Plus, there's immunity to it in the game. So overall, it's a rather bad ability. Since it's basically an AoE that could just be hard countered by a status effect. Instead of even needing Submerge. This has so many counters, plus Submerge, of course. Well, actually, I guess in her case, it doesn't actually matter with Submerge since it's 2. But overall, no, Skady's pretty underwhelming, unfortunately. And there we go. That completes out our task. That told us that we need to go do 3 level 110 delves. I mean, 80 plus delves. Which is a little bit out of our way compared to what we would normally do, but it gets it done. Got to go a little bit deeper into the event if you want to do it off of that, or simply go do the Underworld factions, anywhere where you have 80 or above. So let's go do 3 purple summoning stones. And then I believe the last one was Vault. That's not where summoning stones are. It's underneath games, underneath Soulforge, underneath troops, and I believe it was purple, right? It should be. And boom, 3 of them. And there's our useless drops. Well, actually, Green Seer is good. I obviously don't need more copies of it, of her. Oh, that was from our level up bonus, of course, earlier when we ended up hitting level 1,579. Let me go claim this since we just got it done. And we should only have 1 task left. And it is an arena one. So we got a lot of pretty time-consuming things that we had to do in this. And the last time-consuming one is arena. You could have preempted this earlier. But let's go repick our team. I accidentally clicked on arena, which is why we have one started at some point earlier. However, let's go pick our team. So I want a yellow. I want a yellow. And I want... none of you. I want none of you, but we'll go some skull spam, I guess. Don't we have resummon as well if we really had to? There we go. Okay, let's just roll with this. That should be good. And I don't think we need to change anything else. It's a bit of a weird team, but of course the premise is Dawnbringer. the premise is Dawnbringer exists. And the reason we deliberately chose whatever yellow regardless is Dawnbringer gains 2 additional damage per yellow, and that does work in Arena. Dawnbringer is by far the most overpowered weapon in Arena if you own it. It's one of the few things Dawnbringer is still insanely meta for. Absolutely destroying and decimating Arena. Also, this thing does quite a bit of damage too if we can actually land it. I forgot Doom Skulls are 5 additional damage each, which normally is a small little bit of extra damage. However, in arena is like auto kill. I kind of forgot about that. That's actually really strong too. We'll take that. We'll grab pretty much anything that feeds him for full mana. So, want to take yellows. We want to take reds. Want to take blues, of course. Want to not die as well when we can. We'll take that and try for Cascades. Missed both of them, unfortunately. We do have yellow there. It does surge. Get a Dawnbringer down. That should wipe everything but hero. Oh, never mind. He lived a little bit there. And, oh, I should have taken Skull there. Actually, would have been a little bit safer. We're going to try for Sky Skull. Didn't get it. We'll try it again. Didn't get it. We'll try it again. Got it. Only a matter of time. Let's see. And at this point, I might as well just get full. Oh, I could take it free. No. I could have taken free full mana. There we go. Down it goes. Okay, 6 more to go. And then we get the final task completed. Yeah, I believe that's the most time-consuming Silver has ever been. It took us pretty much this entire stream. And Silver tasks alone, not even counting Bronze and Gold, is going to take us about a total of a little under an hour. Just for Silver, not counting anything else. Which I believe is the longest Silver has ever been. Or any category has ever been. Pretty much a full hour just to do the category. Oh, nothing actually died from that. Surprising. Very surprising. I kind of want to go for this and hope that it lands, but at this point, Dawnbringers is so much safer. So we'll go for that. Also, if you don't have a Dawnbringer, run Runic Blade. Forgot to mention that. Or Black Manacle. But if you own Dawnbringer, it is the most auto win for getting the arena thing done. It is exceedingly auto win. Also, it's impossible to face a Dawnbringer. So you have a distinct advantage of having a weapon that the enemy can't even use. But he's using Runic Blade, which is it gains 10 to all stats when you get a kill, which is the main reason why that thing's viable. I'll give him a Skull Distract. He didn't actually go for it. Well, fine. We'll bring you to Dawnbringer kill range then. I'll let him have that one though. And that should be match. There we go. Okay, halfway there. Now to go get the other half. And we got a gnome. Nice. I almost forgot you can even get gnomes in Arena. But you can get gnomes, and you can also get pet gnomes, oddly enough. Pet gnomes do show up in Arena. That is a thing. They're not just in PvP. It's more viable to farm them in PvP. However, they do appear in Arena, oddly enough. It's the only other location other than PvP where pet gnomes can occur. Hello, Luke. Welcome. Oh, that's slightly problematic. Imagine if I actually won with hero. Luckily, we got the kill there. The only real big concern now is if it somehow still wins, or, you know, gets a bunch of spiders. It takes forever for us to win. But luckily, it didn't come to that. Also, we do have backup summon ourselves. He's not the only one with summon. That dwarven thing does get to summon a thing every single time it does a thing. Well, I just said the word thing a lot. But every single time it does its cast, it gets to do a summon alongside it. I kind of want to try Doom Skulling here to try to get alignment here. However, in case it completely backfires, I'm just going to go for the safe skull. Now would be a nice time to try for the riskier move, actually. In which case we fail. However, it does not do anything of substance with its move. So we can just do that and pretty much be good to go. We'll throw a Dawnbringer down once we get it up, and that will pretty much be matched. Actually, might not even need it at this point. Skulls will just kill out everything. If we get a Doom Skull, that will be enough to kill. I don't think we are, though, so we're just going to go for Dawnbringer, which is ever so unfortunately 2 damage off. There we go, Skull. I was going to say, how are we going to get that little bit of damage? We just do that. That works. You just hit level 500 for Depths of Sin. Congrats. Pure Faction. Oh, yeah, it's super easy. Oh, you just spam the legend. Spamming the legend just tears away everything. But yeah, it's super, super easy. Pure Faction for Depths of Sin. I'm not sure if I would put it in the absolute easiest category, though. But, the legend just tears it apart. Okay, luckily that does not kill. However, I did just give him a barrier option because he went for skull there. However, 1 damage off if we would have killed it. Oh, no! He got a kill on hero. It's not too big a deal. All we really need at this point is 2 skulls. There's 1. Also, ideally getting his mana up would be great. Not required, but very helpful for speeding up the battle. Actually, we can kill him with that too. I forgot. There you go. You do have damage. It's why I put it above Sister Superior. Normally she'd have half mana start, but of course no traits. I mean full mana start. However, with Centaur in front of it, we can get a little bit of mana to go do exactly what we just did there. Which is the whole reason why I put Centaur in 3rd and not 4th. Now we'll let him poke us. Let him poke us again, because it won't matter. Throw a hefty Dawnbringer down. And then 1 more poke and we'll be good to go. We'll take that over. We'll get all that together. We'll get a yellow in there. Get a blue down there. And he's dead. And there we go. That is the final thing we needed for, I got a little bit of souls and trophies and everything. But that is the final thing we needed to go get the tasks done. So let's go claim it so we can go claim our extra little bit of magic, which we'll have for the rest of the week. So there we go. 10 stars from that. And we get all the following rewards. We get 40, let me wait till it goes through all of them. So the rewards we get this week between the normal pass and just the top rewards. We get 40 gold keys, 16 glory keys, 6 gem keys, 4 event keys, 1,260 souls, 10 white pet food, 5 major trait stones, magic, 10 runics of magic, of purple, shade of Kurender or more copies, not enough to max them yet, a portrait, and 2 extra magic. There we go. And there's our 2 extra magic, as you can see, compared to before. And next week we get another 2 magic, or if you bought the bigger pass, you have it now. When we would have just gotten that other magic, you would have the extra magic. And then next week we'll have, well, next week we'll have magic for everyone else. But for the bigger pass, you'll have attack. And then, of course, we get HP. And then it'll reset after the event. However, people who bought the bigger pass will be able to have the full amount of bonuses for 2 weeks. The second to last week and the last week, whereas everyone else will only have it for the very last week, the bonuses, from whenever they actually finally finish it out. Anyways, so that's that. Was there anything else we actually had to do? We got that done in a pretty timely fashion then. I was expecting that to take a little bit longer. Oh yeah, we didn't do daily adventure board, though we don't really have anything of relevance here, but I'll still wipe it out. Why not? And then we'll probably go run an explorer too. But unfortunately, nothing good off adventure board today. So I forgot if I claimed my flash offer earlier or not. I think I might have actually claimed it off stream. No, I didn't claim it at all. Never mind, we have junk. All pure junk. Pure junk. Yeah, those things can really eat gems fast. If you just kind of throw it at some of them. It's like, oh, I just used 1,000 gems already within a few of these. Yeah, next week, not this weekend, but next week's weekend is a vault event. We will be grinding it out heavily. And I am still hoping for that epic vault key. It is an achievement as well. It's around near the end of the campaign as well, so we'll kind of get the last achievements all around then. The only thing I'll be missing is upgrading 100 gold troops, so we should be pretty close to that. Especially after a little bit more grind. Plus, of course, we'll be getting a handful of it during the vault event. Of course, it's mostly lower rarity. However, it doesn't matter what rarity they are for upgrading stuff. It mostly matters the quantity of which we get, rather than necessarily the quality of the tokens themselves when it comes to upgrading 100 gold. Or, 100 of them to gold. But yeah, we're pretty close to that objective right now. I believe we're 75% the way there or so, if I was to use every last metal we have, up to the minimum usage rate. Of course, without overusing them. Yeah, the silver tasks weren't that bad. The longest we've seen. But, they're overall not that bad. I guess they're trying to balance out the amount of time that they take or something. Because they are pretty quick, the current tasks that are normally set up for it. Like, some weeks we were getting them all done within an hour. If you combine all the time that we just did, it was like an hour and a half between the 2 days. But yeah, they're relatively quick for something that's supposed to technically last all week in a way. Yet they can be done near instantly. Alright, let's go run an Explorer 2. Or run for 2 chests. However many that take. Which should be just run 1 and run 1. Where on earth is the 20%? I don't see it. There it is. Merlantis! Ah, we will have to do 3 then if we want to go get the chests. Where is you? There we go. Yeah, we'll go run 3 kingdoms then. These will be slightly short on sigils, or on, whatever they're called, the myth stones. Get the name right eventually. They're called myth stones. Those little blue things that you need 100 of to do explore. That should be matched. How are you not dead? There we go. Oh, it has a mean to burn. I would explain it. That would explain it. And then tomorrow, of course, we have the pet for the Karkaroth Kingdom. This is the one that we're getting, that eyeball thingy. It's nothing too special. And most people, of course, already have it by now. But if you don't, or need more copies, it is available tomorrow. I believe I already have it maxed. Oh, that's a little unfortunate that he's blocking there. Oh, wait, why did I not kill his last slot? Ah, that's a fail. He could be, like, so over dead right now. I should have waited. Oh, I should have kept those reds on the board. We could have auto-actually turned. Luckily, we got lucky off a Cascade. It doesn't actually matter that we did that. There we go. Okay, chest number 1. Do we have anything shiny in here? There's a few more battles, so it goes down quick enough that it's pretty much already there. I'll take that over. Let's actually make sure we kill the things that have immune to burning. So everything else goes down much quicker. There we go, that should be match. But yeah, we get to do 3 times damage to anything that can be burned, so definitely worth getting rid of them, even if they're partially hit already. Anything that has that burn immunity. I have another gnome. Actually got a decent handful of them today. That's what, our 3rd gnome? And also, we can't get them during the whole duration of delves. So relative to how many battles we did that could have them, we're getting pretty good rate. And that's dead due to being burned. Perfect. And we got 4 gem keys. Nice, one of his better drops. It's not a vault key or an epic vault key, but it is a very good drop. Actually, the main drop I want to see from him, actually. That's not one of the better keys. It's worth slightly less than his event key drop table. However, I don't need event keys. Oh, I did. Oh, gosh, I keep one-shotting the wrong one. Fail. Yeah, that thing needs to be killed. There we go. That's match. Okay, chest number 1. We get a bunch of cards. That looks like we just did Explore 3 with how bad that was. And we're actually at 0 sigils. Or 0 myth stones, I mean. Alright, we'll do 2 more. Which would be 1 more chest. This one we'll go do just to set up our next myth stone. And then we'll do the other one to get our final chest. Because we can't end on that bad of a chest, gosh. Double guard. Also, it's been a while since I've seen that. We have exactly 0 myth stones. It's actually relatively rare to get down to that. 0 on the dot. Well, we could take a skull to win. Whoops. Oh, there we go. Also, hello, Chris. Welcome. If anyone still has any questions or anything you want me to go over, let me know. Anyone? Because we'll be wrapping up in the next 10-ish minutes or so. Basically doing 2 more explorers, which will be 1 more chest since we don't have enough mist stones for the other one. Easy. And it constantly keeps getting enraged, so doesn't even matter if they have that skull reduction there. However, I believe they can still get the revive on death even though we're hitting them with enrage, unfortunately. Which is why I'm still avoiding revive-related kingdoms. Oh, we didn't get Zugoff yet. Why am I taking skulls? Our damage is substantially lower until then. So not doing too good on yellows either. Ah, Emperina. I wish that troop was meta again. That was meta at one point. It was pretty fun meta as well. Oh no, it had cleanse. Maybe it's still meta. It got rid of our the thing we needed to kill it. Well played, well played. I will kill that out. I forgot it has cleanse attached to the full heal. And attack gain as well. And HP gain. I generally think troops that are set up like that aren't worth ever using. And they still aren't, unfortunately, which is the main reason why it's still not used anymore. But it is still one of the better ones. As far as anything that has ever buffed it, not only has it been in since the beginning of the game, but it is one of the better ones with that premise as far as being able to use its turn, waste its turn to go do a buff. It's one of those few turn-wasting buffs that isn't that bad. It's just all turn-wasting buffs are not worth using, which is why it's not. But as far as that category of troop, it is pretty much the strongest one in the game. Though that category of troop is like among one of the worst troops currently in the game, unfortunately. So even though it's one of the best of that category, the category itself is abysmal. Plus, I keep forgetting, we don't technically have to hit directly at Gargoyle. Gargoyle, actually, yeah, we do, as a mean to burning. But we don't need to do it because of his armor, necessarily. Because we have the Enrage. So then again, we did get stunned, so. At this point, Zugoff will do his thing. And that should give us our Myth Shards to go do our next one then, 86. And now we can find one more 20%, grab our tributes with our 17 gems, and go find ourselves the very last one to go claim our chest from. Hey, Cinemirage, how fitting. We just did the delve for you. So we did Depths of Sin, and now we get to finish on the Cinemirage itself. How convenient. Hopefully we'll get some good medals here. And then we'll call it a wrap for tonight. We'll take the purple for now. See if we can get anything good there. Not quite. We'll take that for now. Didn't do too much though. Should just went for another Flamer Fur. Go for a big explosion. Can't believe you only have 2 HP. I should have just done another thingy. Another Thrall to kill that out. Because now we gotta go do an entire Zugoff again. Red Day team. Divinia, Doomed Crossbow, Yagwe, Queen of Tanya. Divinia in first slot's a bit squishy. Obviously, it's a buffer itself, and you can use it as a mana generator. I think I actually did that myself actually at one point. However, I eventually stopped as it was rather clunky. But I guess it could kind of work out. Like, Red Day's a little bit weird in that regard. But if nothing else, at least you get to spam HP and cleanse and everything. The biggest issue with Divinia in first slot, due to its lack of protection, is you're going to lose a lot of potential scoring. Since HP buffing doesn't necessarily help you much in that sense. Because if you're doing an HP buff and they're damaging you for half that HP, it's still chipping out a lot. Oh, I thought you meant for Guild Wars. I thought you meant Guild Wars. My bad. But yeah, it's not bad for pure red. I thought you meant in Guild War context. What do we want here? All of it looks bad. I probably shouldn't have given him that skull, though. Hero's already so weak. I keep forgetting we're not using Dragon Guard. So we're so squishy. So ridiculously squishy. I'm gonna hope the red overwrites it. That works, I guess. I'll throw that down. And a smash. Okay, 2 more battles. Let's go gain our chest. Go claim our triple Nisha. I didn't actually kill it, but the follow-up did. It's kind of funny. Oh, you have immune to burning, don't you? Luckily, we got the Sugoff, which will kill you regardless. Yeah, Yagwai, you can technically HP buff him. I personally don't find it good to really go out of his way to HP buff it necessarily. Divinia is still a good synergy for it. But I don't feel like he really in many of the instances where you tend to use him, I don't personally feel like he really necessarily needs an HP buff. But of course he does benefit from it. He's one of the few troops that actually does get to benefit from a HP buff. If it's already being represented in your team. I just don't feel like it's worth going out of the way to put a HP buff low, but Divinia still works pretty well. It's not really going every way since it has clans and stuff. You know, okay amount of mana accumulation. Not one of the better ones in the game, but it does get to do the role. Oh gosh, we went from double guard to double Orpheus. Which is another thing that you'd basically see on Explore 3 difficulty. But oh well. Still making progress on all of our medals. Still have a bit ways to go. But we will eventually get our 100 gold, and then we also need our 100 gold medal troops. And then we also need, of course, work on the other requirements, since we're going to be getting our first level 20 kingdom very soon. And then, of course, 21, 22, 23, and so forth going forward. The first thing we'll need for when they do start coming, I believe, is 22. Well, we'll need 5 bronze for a kingdom. That's actually a lot easier than it sounds because, well, it's bronze, and it can be any rarity, so you can literally just do the commons and rares. And, yeah, it'll be easy enough from there. So it should be pretty straightforward. But anyways, guys, I'm going to be heading out for now. We will be back tomorrow night, same time as we always are, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 1 hour prior to now tomorrow. If you have any questions, feel free to leave it on any of the videos or come contact us on next stream. Let's see. Have you missed today's lore event? Oh, yeah, we didn't end up doing it on this stream. We'll be doing it a bunch tomorrow. We were mostly doing all the silver tasks today. But yeah, we'll be doing the entire all the lore battles that we haven't done yet tomorrow. But the team we've been using for is Spirit Fox. It's very similar to what we ran last week. It's a little bit less effective. But Spirit Fox, Arachnian Weaver, Life and Death set to Archmagus, and Possessed King. And I ended up running a bunch of full AoEs as an example for the cheaper team. This was the one I mentioned for the cheaper team. That's not it. Oh, never mind. I already overread it. But it was Black Manacle, Queen Titania, and Double Atlanta was the one that I mentioned for the cheaper team. It's on the Monday video thingy. But, yeah, it's been working out pretty well. Just using the Weaver, if you happen to have a Weaver. And just combining that with another true damage, in which case we've been mostly using Life and Death for it, of course. Though theoretically any other true damage weapon would work. Even Spirit Fox itself, however, the reason Spirit Fox is there is more so as a meat shield than to actually cast. Though it does have the option to cast if it wanted to. I'm not sure if Salty's streaming today. I believe she was supposed to because she canceled last night's stream to stream today. I am not 100% certain on that, but she might be based on what people were saying earlier. Besides from that, as far as our streams, we'll be back here at the same time as always. Hour prior to now tomorrow, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, as we do every night with Gems of War. And aside from that, we will be doing Fall Guys tomorrow again. Exact time we'll start, I do not know, but we'll probably start around 10 a.m. or so. Get a little bit of sleep and... I don't know, I might sleep in a little bit longer. But pretty much once we wake up, get situated, I'll start streaming it. We'll go for that for a little bit and keep going with that as we're trying to hit our objectives. Trying to get enough to get like most of the cosmetics in the game, which is what we're currently working towards. Starting to get quite a bit better at it too. Again, some pretty decent win streaks. Not enough to get the hardest achievement in the game, but I'm not really aiming for it. Just kind of having fun with it and going from there. But anyways, guys, I'll catch you guys soon. Thank you so much for stopping by. And best of luck with the event week. Don't have much going on tomorrow or Thursday, but this Friday we got a brand new Mythic, which will be bringing our first ever 20-star kingdoms. That's pretty huge. And other than that, we're also going to be having a Bounty Hunter. Bounty Hunter not as interesting, but we'll be going through that and getting a new troop as well. Unfortunately, a new troop not really going to be that useful, but it will give another star to Carecroft though, and we'll be able to get a lot of loot, and hopefully we'll get some interesting loot if nothing else, and go from there. But anyways, guys, catch you soon. Thanks for stopping by as always. Greatly appreciated, and have a wonderful week.